Greetings, I'm Captain Ridge, and I'm back with more of Let's Play Rimworld. We're with the Victims of Circumstance and the town of Dingy. And if you wish to join the Victims of Circumstance, leave your name down below, and I'll add you to the name list as per usual. Last time we got a little bit of trading done, and I was looking after the fact, this is a new recording session by the way, is that I sold off, well, the majority of my boom lobes to really cut down, and I kept a brother and a sister, which is fine. I'm not going to worry about that too much, mostly because I have enough FSX here. I have 450 to blow myself to Kingdom Come, so I am not worried about that. Basically, next time a boom lobe becomes available in a trader, I'll just buy it to get another breeding pair in. And right now it's just really kind of letting things run right now because we sold off some extra vests, so we're making replacement vests. Million Lights, I'll just start fast forwarding. Million Lights is cutting blocks like crazy. Let me actually make sure our restrictions are correct, and they are. And I did catch something after a while, is that my oldie was set for 5 times a day and not instead of every 5 days. It's just one of those things that you start chattering away and you miss the obvious things. And there's just so many times I've looked at something I've done and just like, you dumbass. And that was one of them. Oh, and it looks like we are officially out of meat, so we have to set up some hunting. That's actually probably a good idea. Let's take a look at our jobs just to see. Our hunter is the red panda. Do we want to send anyone else out? Probably not, actually. So let's see what wildlife is on the map. We have deer. We have a grizzly bear that's injured. Don't want to mess with that though. I'm just looking to see if there's anything near us. There's a turkey. That's fine. A cougar that's prowling around, and it's basically, how far do I want to go for meat? And some of this is kind of far. I'll take one Muffalo and one Muffalo from this herd. Okay, we have a colonist idol. That's Katie, which is fine. And there's a few ongoing projects that we could definitely work on. Looks like we're actually hauling some marble chunks finally. So that'll make Million Lights' job a lot easier. Ooh, an eclipse. So everything has suddenly gone dark again. We have a few ongoing things. Mel's needs to get on the component train big time. Let's see, components are here. We're at 29 components. It's not terrible. In fact, and I do want to build, at least one cryo-sleep casket, in case. There's a couple of reasons why I want a cryo-sleep casket. One, we're getting on the end of our research train. I mean, we're at brain surgery now. We've got all these ship components, actually, now that I look at it. And there's only a few major research things. And our primary researcher, Kyle, is, well, if you're not researching, well, right now Kyle's in the hospital because he and it was Henrilic had a little bit of a spat, and that's why I had a little bit of a. I have 2 caravans incoming. Let's see, they have. Yeah, that's a cougar. They brought cougars. This is my second tribal caravan. This is a combat supplier, so maybe I could get rid of some more stuff. Speaking of stuff, where is that rug? Because I bought a nice rug in the last episode. And it should be here somewhere. And I'm not seeing it. Is it up here? There it is. Let's install the rug in here. And it sounds like we got hunting going on. Okay, that's... Please don't. We're going to have to set it so that, yeah, animals no longer assign, or no longer go along. Yeah, let's just wait this out. Well, got an eye. There we go. Okay. Why do you have rice? Oh well. Well, on the plus side, the doctors get a little bit more work done. Oh shit, the bear took a hell of a beating. Thankfully, it should be alright. I mean, it has 9 hours until it bleeds to death. Speaking of 9 hours, it's taken them that long to get into the base. And I still have this set up. What I may do is make this a little secondary area here. That may not be a terrible idea. And I really should do something with all these graves. Are these graves flammable? They're not. One of the mods I'm looking at for the upcoming series is mass graves, and I think that's going to be a good thing. Boy, there's something that I never thought I would say. Mass graves, a good thing. Oh, you have a composite vest that you're recycling. Okay, it's poor quality. But, you know, let's... Okay, that's the travel wear. Let's take the composite vest off of this. Tactical vet. Let's see tactical. Oh, there is composite. Alright. Blaze, I appreciate your due diligence there, but let's go trading. Groove. Haul that. Yeah, I just see everyone pathing around this, and it's a little worrisome at times. Okay. Oh, we could get rid of some pigs, but I think we're okay on pigs for now. We could get rid of clubs and shivs and all sorts of crappy stuff, so we could do that. I'll keep the steel longsword. I'll get rid of the wind longsword, because that seems to be what everyone wants to pick up when they get the longswords. Plasteel knife. I could probably melt down the plasteel stuff, actually. That may not be a terrible idea. Yeah, we'll zero that out. Actually, let's see what they brought first. They brought cougars. They have pemmican. They have 25 herbal meds, and I have a ton of herbal meds, so I'm not worried about that. They brought a steel spear. They brought a uranium masterwork spear. If that was anything else, or any lower quality, I would buy it just to run it down, because we're going to need uranium. And I don't want to get all of it from my questionable mining technique. I was going to expand Moody, but we're getting that back up now that we've we're just taking it as quickly as people were, or as quickly as it was being made. Thankfully, it didn't contribute to any overdoses. Okay, so rocket launchers. To see if there's anything else I want to get rid of, and I don't think so at the moment. I got 5 gojus, so I got that going for me, which is nice. We're rebuilding our pig count. Let's just accept that for now. And we're going to pause there and take a look at our pigs. Okay, we only got a couple. With another pig pregnant, mama bear's pregnant. I should probably restrict mama bear in there. And I realized something that I've been neglecting is that my... See, norm A is their inner base. Doesn't include this lower section at all. So we'll add that. Because that was also cutting into our hauling. And I think after this smoke leaf is done, I'm going to build an experimental greenhouse out here. I'm going to delete that zone. And hang on, do I have the research for it? Let's see, I'm looking for the glassworks. I have reinforced, yeah, I got glassworks. Matter of fact, let's do that instead of brain surgery. Minor break risk on Blaze. He's going to go get some chocolate though, so you know, things will work out. There goes all the boomalopes. Someone grabbed the silver, or did they pick it up? I mean, it's not that big a deal. But I guess I should talk a little bit about my plans for the future, because I am in the process of researching my mod list and essentially making my wish list right now. You know, not everything that I'm going to use. It's just, you know, what I want to use. And actually, hang on, we need to... I just realized that I never did take a look to make sure that the bear got taken care of, and it did. But, you know, my wish list for, you know, what I want to use in the upcoming series. And it's rather extensive already. I'll pare it down. I'll figure out, you know, what I want exactly. And then eventually make my experimental builds. That's going to take me a while, though, so just really letting things kind of play out. And I'm also sort of waiting on one mod to get released because it's not updated yet. Actually, technically, it was never released. So let's have Kyle reload. But I don't think it's had a proper release yet. It's essentially the replacement for combat realism, because I like the more interesting combat that combat realism has. So, you know, it's just one of those things that if, you know, my playing this out for a little bit longer works out that way, you know, I'm fine. But I'm not terribly worried about it. I do have secondary mods to make combat more interesting. Already planned out and ready to go. It's just, you know, what we get, really. Or even, you know, when the series ends, because, you know, something could drop on my base, you know, right now, perhaps, and just annihilate me. Oh, Red Panda's hunting the Muffalo. And behind the Muffalo, he goes in completely the wrong place to do it. Now let's watch this. Never mind, you know, anything like friendly or, you know, collateral damage or anything. Matter of fact, he got the wrong damn Muffalo. Well, I'll forbid that, so you will get 2 Muffalo out of that. So that's going to be some meat. And I'm just looking around for really anything worthwhile. Oh, there's another turkey. I mean, sure, I could do this with the manager. I really shouldn't even bother with the manager, to be perfectly honest, because, you know, I prefer looking around. It's like, ooh, turkeys. Plus, it keeps me somewhat occupied. So I got that going for me. Okay, bears up moving around. We're seeing Tim Neal. Oh, Tim Neal's going to go get that other Muffalo. And Kyle's researching. Okay, what I need to do. Oh, something I also want to do. Hang on. There's bills. I'm going to cancel the second bionic jaw. And I'm going to build something else. And yes, I realize. Haywood Floyd is still dealing with... Was it Haywood Floyd or... No, it wasn't Haywood Floyd. He has the fractured rib. Who was it? Matter of fact, just a bookcase has that bionic jaw. We may want to put her on warning as well, but let's see. I may have just made a mistake. We'll see. Artery blockage on Groove. I need to, do some heart surgery on him at some point. Okay, it's a Lithobreaker. And Lithobreaker is abrasive. So he tends to say exactly what it's on his mind when he doesn't have a fractured jaw. So what we're going to do is something a little different for Litho. We're going to go in. We're going to cancel this. And we're going to make a silent jaw. This is essentially the same thing as the bionic jaw. But it doesn't have the voice box. Useful for abrasive patients. I guess we're getting the composite vest picked up as soon as they're made, because let's just keep an eye on Mel's vest here. Because Mel's has been working on this vest for a while. Or, yeah, working on composite vests, I should say. Oh, there goes the trade caravan. Yeah, sorry, I don't want any cougars. Oh. Mel's, you got 5 work done. I mean, that's literally the, 1 stitch on that. Or something, Okay, we got reinforced glass done. We'll go back to brain surgery. Alright, so remember... poor power armor. A superior vest, though. Matter of fact, it looks like... was it Katie that... We had someone in power armor for a while. Oh, yeah, we got people swapping out their vests. So that's why we're, okay, so that's an 88 and normal. And we got someone else swap out their poor vest. So maybe it is a good thing that we're getting rid of the poor vests. Matter of fact, okay, I'll turn that back on then. Blaze, you were right. You were perfectly all right. You knew what you were doing. So, composite vest back on. So now Blaze will go get that composite vest and work on it, or take it apart, I should say. A mental break. Unknown spaceman needs to go have a smoker. He doesn't have no, he doesn't have an addiction. He's just, or wait, he's has a chemical interest, doesn't he? Yes, he does. He has a chemical interest and he's a hard worker, but he is a damn good grower. I mean, look at that. And if he gets addicted, then I'll... Oh, Mel's is working on the components finally. If he gets addicted to it, fine. I'll let him have his tobacco field that he wants. Actually, didn't he say nicotine? And he's having a beer. Wow, that's a very impressive rec room. Okay, let's take a look at Blaze. Yeah, it looks like he just, decided to go for anything. I was just seeing what Blaze's problem was, and he's just hungry. You'd think Blaze would be hitting the smoke leaf, wouldn't you? Well, you would be wrong. Okay, since we have the reinforced glass, we need to do some stuff here for production. We need a glassworks. And where are we going to fit it in here? I guess there? We're going to have to build a secondary production room or try to... Could always expand it out to here. It's probably not a terrible idea. So structure... Oh, we do have this, which... Yeah. Hang on. Structure... Wall... Yeah, I can't make it yet because I don't have the glassworks up and running. Well, we'll cancel that for now. What I'll do is structure, put in, oh, didn't mean to click that. I have plenty of granite and I have plenty of marble, but marble seems to be what I have the most incoming of. In fact, there's more marble chunks inbound. So we'll make it out of marble. We'll make it sexy. Structure. Marble blocks. And we'll build it out a few steps. Actually, we just need one. Hang on. Oh, forgot the digging spot there. And we need to move this now. We'll move it to out here. Oh, it's summertime as well. First of summer. Let's see. Structure. Marble wall. Really, we only need to move it out a little bit, so... This is... Oh, moved it out a little too far. And we'll just put in a standard door. And we'll also marble wall and replace this wall. That looks good. Got a little bit more hunting that we probably should set up. Oh, we got one Muffle set and ready to go. Let's hunt the Mega Sloth as well. And a llama. And another turkey. Something else that we could probably do is Miscellaneous. Okay, I got plenty of components, and Mel's is going to be working on that. Oh, we're moving the horseshoe pin. Got, important stuff there. Let's see. Is it here or... Ground penetrating radar. There we go. It's 12 components. We'll hold off until we get some more components ahead. I mean, granted, we could reclaim a bunch of them, but Let me make sure that, yeah, we're slowly building that up. And a matter of fact, details, we don't need 90 of that. Let's see, we have 3 people with, you know, let's just knock it down to 25 with a minimum of 10. Now, had a failure there. Don't mind me, Kyle. We'll build a copy there, and then... Oh. Cancel. Deconstruct all that. Put in a nice floor. You know, tie the place together a little bit. And I should probably also see that as granite tile. Build a nice walkway as well. You know, it's something that, you know, makes the place look nice. I realize it's complete waste, but why the hell not, right? We have a mad animal, a raccoon. Do you have anyone outside the base? Nope. I mean, this is complete overkill with the guns being turned on, but still. Reload that for Spaceman. We're seeing the... Well, seeing our autosave first. Okay, all done. And we designate the power there. Mel's is going to go repair the wall. Literally just a chip in the wall, I guess. There we go. Alright, and new production area is all set. So, reinstall that there. Reinstall that there. Reinstall that there. Actually, I don't even need to do that. Because I could just do a line there and a line there. I mean, I have plenty of production space now. I think. Put a glassworks there and a reinforce there. With a couple chairs. And there we go. Ooh, that's 10. We'll forbid that for now and let that go. Besides, we need to build up the glass first, I think. Superior and excellent with some art. Blazes orange. An engraving on this furniture is shaped like Blaze, teaching obedience to a grizzly bear. As a grizzly bear, thinks of the simpler days when it was a feral beast. Blaze looks bored. There is a township behind the focal point. where the photographic style of the central scene clashes with the amateuristics yet attractive depiction of the background. This image relates to the training of the grizzly bear on the 6th of spring, 5506. Okay, we have a new build though. Make glass. Matter of fact, we have Molotovs here as well. Details. Oh yeah, that's way too cheap. That feels cheaty. Well, especially since I have another way of making it with combat realism. That's a lot more involved with the Perthor medium. So make glass, do until I have... Hang on, what's the... One stone chunk. Now let's do one time just to see how many glass sticks this makes first. And we have ammo being made, the 12 gauge shotgun. Poor Katie's had nothing to do. How are we doing on power at night? Not terribly. I mean, all things considered, you know, the fact that I have no wind power and no solar power at night. And I'm 2,000 down. Oh, we got glass being made. Okay, it makes 4 glass. And we have 199 right now. Okay, let's go ahead and unforbid that and have the reinforced glass made. Because I want to see if I can make a glass wall. I mean, I guess the best thing I could do is make windows. That's probably the closest I have. Because I want to see if I can make a proper greenhouse that doesn't require the sun lamp. With glassworks and skylights, which I haven't really used skylights. At least in this series. As a matter of fact, let's put in a couple skylights. Let's make the dining room even more awesome. It should be under lighting, but it's not. You would think it would be under lighting, but it's not. Wow, we got all the ship stuff all set and ready to, waiting for us. Which I realize that we are running out of time rapidly. I just want to see if I can find the skylights. Where the hell are the skylights? I know I have it installed. It's not undergone. Now this is going to bug me if I don't find them. No. It wouldn't be under production, but I'm checking here anyway, and I don't see it. I don't see it under structure. Do I just not have them unlocked? Yeah, one of the few things I don't have unlocked now. Oh, there it is, furniture. We'll put 4 skylights over the table. Alright, let's see how this is doing. Oh, we nearly replaced our vests. We have one kicking around somewhere of at least poor, or of at least normal quality. Oh, we got potatoes grown. And corn is most of the way there as well. We got hops growing as well. Growing zone. Let's go ahead and hide that growing zone. Yeah, we got plenty of hops. I could have sworn... Well, first of all, we got a psychic drone. I could have sworn these were brothers and sisters. Let's see, that is Boomlope 1 and Boomlope 3. Boomlope 3 is the... Please don't tell me I have incest going on. Ah, fucking animals. Anyway, we have a psychic turn on the ladies, which means that there's a lot of upsetness going on. Let's see, bills. Let's make a couple reinforced glass as well. But yeah, it is time to wrap things up as always. I love that immediately gets thrown into a... There, well, let's just go ahead and put it in here. Anyway, as always, constructive feedback is greatly appreciated, either in the comments below or if you don't really have anything to say, but want to let me know that you enjoyed or hated this, hit the appropriate buttons and subscribe if you wish to see more of Rimworld or my other content, which I just realized just before recording this that we are 6 months in the series. If I'm correct on my episode counts and everything, that is just insane. I mean, there's no other way to put it. Yeah, we're going to have to do a few different things in the upcoming series, which I'm planning a few things. I hate using the term challenge just because challenges feel so gimmicky and stupid, but I'm planning out a few things, and we'll just have to see how that goes. As well, we got stuff here, but yeah, we're done here. Thank you for watching. We'll do it again next time.